So, you have a big new idea for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we could launch a streaming service.
Oh, why would we do that?
Well, I mean, Netflix is popular.
Right, aren't they like $10 billion in debt?
12 billion, actually.
Well, I hate debt, but I love gambling, so sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually tearing my family apart. So what would we call this streaming service?
Well, I was thinking we could call it Disney Plus.
Oh, that's very clever, because nerds spend a lot of money on entertainment.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm assuming you put math in the title to appeal to nerds.
Well, actually, I meant plus as in more, you know? Like, I think it's a Latin word originally.
Oh, okay, I see what you're going for.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah. Nerds also love Latin. We're gonna have them in the palms of our hands.
Well, okay.
So what kind of stuff should we make available on this thing?
Well, we could put all the old Disney stuff, you know, lure people in with nostalgia.
Well, you think nostalgia is powerful enough to do that?
The Lion King remake made $1.6 billion.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so we could have a bunch of stuff that people love, you know, a whole lot of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, a whole lot of poo is tight.
Yep, I also figure we could have some old live action stuff too.
What kind of stuff are we talking?
Oh, we're talking Greyfriars Bobby, Darby O'Gill and the Little People, those Callaways, Sammy the Way Out Seal.
Are those the names of movies or members of an old-timey street gang?
They're movies, I'm pretty sure. We're also gonna have a bunch of animated classics.
So what are we gonna do about some of our older movies that have, you know, insensitive depictions? It's gonna be tough to get away with streaming those today.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, I figure we could just add a line to the description of those things saying that they may contain outdated cultural references.
Oh, outdated. That's a great word to avoid saying the real word.
Yeah.
What about Song of the South? Are we gonna put that on here?
No.
Yeah, probably best to steer clear of that one altogether.
I also thought we could put all the Star Wars movies.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should do that for sure.
Amazing.
Except we can't have The Last Jedi or Solo, a Star Wars story at launch. Those are still tied up in streaming contracts.
I somehow feel like a lot of people are gonna be okay with that. And what about the Star Wars holiday special?
Well, that one's a myth. That never actually happened.
I mean, I feel like it happened.
It never actually happened.
Oh my god, okay, yeah, no, it didn't, never happened.
Great.
Okay.
Also, I should mention that George Lucas did have a successful break-in recently, so A New Hope is going to be slightly altered.
A successful break-in? What are you talking about?
Well, periodically, George Lucas tries to break in and modify the Star Wars movies. I mean, we have a whole security team on it, but he's surprisingly slippery.
Wow, so what did he alter?
McClunky?
McClunky?
Yeah, now Greedo says McClunky before Han shoots him. I don't know.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, just something we're gonna have to live with.
I've also been speaking with Jon Favreau, and he's really into the idea of making a Star Wars TV show.
Oh, very interesting. What would it be called?
The Mandalorian.
Oh, that sounds like a decorative lamp or something. Not very exciting.
Yeah, you might think it's about decorative lamps, but it's actually about a bounty hunter.
Wow.
I also thought we could have some Marvel TV shows.
Oh.
You know, eventually.
Oh, I had a very premature oh.
You did. And I also thought we could put all the MCU movies on this thing, you know? People are going to be really pumped to rewatch those.
Yeah, they will. Although they will have to wait for certain movies that are still tied up at Netflix.
Well, as long as the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies wind up on this thing, I think people are going to be happy.
Yeah, that might never happen.
Oh, dang it.
Anything else you want to put on this thing?
Well, technically, we could put all the seasons of The Simpsons on this thing, you know? That'd be pretty huge.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's crop those bad boys.
Well,
chop. So how much content would we have on this thing at launch exactly?
Well, about 750 hours of movies and about 3,000 hours of TV.
Wow, are we going to be able to support that, like, technology-wise? I'm assuming millions of people are going to sign up.
Oh yeah, we're going to be able to handle it just fine.
Now that I'm watching this, I kind of wish that I did include this in the streaming wars versus, sort of. I know it was a Future is Dumb and the Honest trailer for streaming services, Netflix and all that kind of stuff. This will fit right in, so I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't do it with that one. But still funny stuff. I love it. I like the piece since I did the Dumbo pitch meeting about how, hey, we'll just add a line in there about how there's some cultural references that are outdated. You know, just put a line in there and that'll kind of make things okay. And we're not going to do Song of the South. And, you know, I like how he kind of pieces that in there. Also, the piece on George Lucas being slippery and making break-ins and making changes to his Star Wars movies, which is hilarious. He's always making changes that I was like, why add this CGI in here? Some of it looked cool, but some of it was just excessive. And also the piece on how the Star Wars holiday special never happened. He's got the red dot on him. You're gonna assassinate writer guy just because this was made, it did happen, but they want to act like it never happened. Okay, whatever, it's cool. What was your favorite part of this pitch meeting for Disney Plus? Let me know in the comments below. As always, if you want to see more, check out some of our most popular videos on the channel. You can also check out our most recent reaction right over there. If you've seen all that, then I'll see you guys in the comments. We can talk about this one.